They're struggling with Mukhtar just coming off that line into that puck and all the numbers in midfield.
Smith stepped out, and there's Tagsev. Now Nahar in.
And a big part to do with it is Tagsev. You watch him time and again. He wins the ball to keep Nashville in that front half. That's his little touch, and then quick little turn. This is one though that Pencevis will want back. As good as he's been in the penalty stops, this is an angle that Pencevis should be dealing with. There's no deflection there in the heart. It's solid contact from him. It's a nice strike, but given the level that Pencevis has shown.
I mentioned the last home win for Nashville. Go back to September when they beat Chicago with a Sam Surridge goal. Indeed, that's the only team they've beaten in recent times in MLS. They went to Chicago on decision day and won. And that's Kasim, and that's in!
To bring somebody else in who's a game changer. And Kasim, he has shown so much in such little time. He's the one who starts it. He sprays the ball out, but then it's a second run. And the line for Portland, they're just too deep. They're flat-footed. Nobody jumps with him. And Kasim, he's got the momentum. He's got the run on Smith. And he just nods it down. Uses the power on that cross just to steer it right into the side corner.
Just like yesterday, he burst onto the scene in 2010 as a young teenager for DC United. He's back after a spell in the Honduran League. It's broken now for Sam Surridge, and what can the Englishman conjure up? It's Surridge twisting and turning. It's Sam Surridge, and he opens it up. Corkscrewing the defense in Nashville with the shark start, sending Philly into silence.
Spaces he picks up right in the middle of your screen. No clue from Lukic and Danley that he's floating in behind, but then Glesnes, because he's going to be free, Mukhtar, Glesnes overcommits, misses the ball, and then Surridge on his own. And he's going to take on 1v1. Excellent work, just stays calm. This is exactly what BJ Callahan is talking about. Clearer opportunities, patience in front of goal. There's the cut right there against the grain, forces a couple defenders to commit, and then just calmly blasts it into the back of the net to put him up 1-0.
Class and composure from the English designated player. And against the run of play, one could say, Nashville SC, don't count them out. Minute strike, applied in spectacular fashion from Jovan Lukic. Is there more to say now? Kasim is in. It's Ahmed Kasim! And Nashville, for the second time today, blister the nets. It's the Super Swede, Nashville's new golden boy, who reclaims the advantage. 2-1.
Find the space right here. Westfield's late. Kasim could just peel off, and then you get a mismatch between him and Glesnes. And when you have time and space against Blake in this moment, he's not going to miss. But it's an excellent run for Kasim to understand he's going to pull out Glesnes. There's space in behind. Has the whole goal to look for. And it's just a calm finish to that far post.
Thrown straight into the mix, Ahmed Kasim, and he has not missed a beat. And a third goal on the afternoon. It's Mukhtar against Andre Blake, and it's Mukhtar, the Panenka, in the cheekiest of fashion. Confidence personified. Nashville are back. So too is Mukhtar, and surely 3 points on the way for the first time in Tennessee history.
Mukhtar, the focal point in the attack, and it's just the run-up. He had some time to think about it, getting stuff off the field from the fans, but just in the end, it's so calm, so classy, forces Blake to go to the ground, and it's just a little chip to put it in the back of the net.
He disguised it well.
Surridge, lovely touch. Wheel, straight through the middle. Alex Wheel for Nashville. Scores! Heads are celebrating.
Coming into tonight, this is where we said that Nashville could get at Montreal. Look at the back line for Montreal. Alvarez starts to step in. Campbell goes out with Surridge, and everybody loses sight of Moil. Gubogo is supposed to be tracking him. He switches off for a second, and now Mowiel's in. Nobody in the center of defense, and Mowiel takes a couple of touches to prep himself, and as Sirois comes out, Mowiel just tucks it in nicely. What great running that is. Off the ball and awareness from Surridge, and then Mowiel to keep his head.
Because they're under significant pressure from the home team, and it's Mukhtar with the corner. There's Walker Zimmerman, and there's the header in from Bauer.
Tonight, no Andy Nahar. The thought would have been for Josh Bauer, just do a job. Look after things defensively. Well, it's gone one step better. Little flicked on head on the back stick. Slight little deflection off of what looked to be Saliba. But Bowie goes and attacks it. Gambles. And as the ball finds its way to him, there was only one winner.
Two 2-0 advantage now for BJ Callahan's side. And Mukhtar intent on extending that. Here's Perez. And look at Wheel running through the middle. Perez goes for goal and finds it!
Now in this goal, it's all about the patience and understanding where the space is. You look how Nashville open up Montreal, finding its way to Perez on his right boot. But Campbell, he's come out of his area because him and Alvarez have crisscrossed. When it gets to Perez, that's one Sirois needs to be doing better with. It's hit hard and low, but Sirois, he's there. Right hand, it goes underneath him. Well struck from Perez. It's really come on this second half, and it's good for him just to work his.
He'd much rather be alongside Patrick Jasbæk, a difficult player to play against in their time in Norway. And here is Taxeth for the cross, and that was Wheel arriving. Oh, brilliantly! Josh Bauer had never scored in Major League Soccer until last week. He's now got 2 in 2.
They're getting their numbers up. Mukhtar looks as though he's just wanting a little bit of calm, but Josh Bauer, he didn't take note. So he gets involved, Taxeth puts it in an area, and Hagelin, he goes with his head. It's a tough one to try and clear. He doesn't do a great job of it. Sticks his head in, but you look at that press. Look how many bodies are keeping Cincinnati pinned in, and you're right back, Josh Bauer, fresh off a goal last week. Sets up nicely for him, and it's great contact. Look how he just controls the moments. Don't worry about power. He knows there's enough on it already, just needs to guide it.